My name is Heather Johnson, and my son Keegan had a liver transplant at the age of 2.5. So when Keegan was a baby, he was diagnosed with a disease called biliary atresia, and biliary atresia is one of the top reasons for pediatric liver transplant. He was in the hospital for a week, and nothing we did helped his liver at all, and in the end, the only thing that would save him was a liver transplant. That's the only chance he had. Keegan was really sick when we left the hospital. He had to stay at home then. At that point, he was in daycare before that, but we had to keep him at home so that he wouldn't get sick while he was waiting for transplant. His eyes were pretty yellow and he didn't eat much, and he was sleeping a lot of the days and just was not our little boy that we had, before he got that sick. When we got the call and he went into the hospital, he ended up staying about 17 days in the hospital. And when he came home, we saw just a complete different little boy. Keegan was back to full of energy, and his eyes were white again. And he slowly got his appetite back, and 3 months later, you wouldn't have even been able to tell that, he had a transplant. He just recovered that well. We've been in touch and met the donor family and been connected with them, and, they're like family to us. And so that's when I learned more about what Life Source does and the behind the scenes, all the people that are involved in making a transplantation happen. I've heard people tell me personally that they think they're too old to be an organ donor, or they may have heard that somebody couldn't be an organ donor for a certain reason, and they may think that that would exclude them from being an organ donor, when in fact you don't have to be a certain age, you don't have to be free of certain illnesses or diseases or anything. And that's what we're trying to teach people, is anyone can register to be an organ donor. And we all have a time, and our life comes to an end, and then it's time that you can pass on life. And so the expression that I came across somewhere was live life and then give life, because we all have a certain amount of time on this earth, and we all have the opportunity to try to help someone else live longer when our time does come.